Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, my name is Hannah and my channel is all about helping you grow and build your business. Today's video is so important because I'm going to tell you about everything you need to know that will make or break your new business as an entrepreneur. The first thing is understanding the startup costs that can be associated with your business and making sure that you don't underestimate them. A lot of new entrepreneurs think that they can start a business with just a really small investment, but unfortunately that's not always the case. Not budgeting enough for marketing, inventory, and other expenses can really set you back and even break your business. Always overestimate and give yourself a buffer because the last thing that you want to do as a new business is run out of cash flow. You need cash to operate your business, especially in the first year. I cannot preach that enough. So go grab some sticky notes or a notebook and a pen and start planning. You want to start planning how much everything's going to cost. Break it down. There's so many expenses, everything from your inventory to your monthly fees to your software. Sit down and break everything down. Make sure to go a little on the higher end, not the lower end, because we discussed how we do not want to underestimate. It's always better to overestimate than underestimate, especially with business. And mistake number 2 that you do not want to make as an entrepreneur starting a new business is you do not want to neglect your cash flow. Cash flow is literally the lifeblood of your business. And if you don't have it, you're not going to be able to sustain your business and keep it running. It's literally essential. You could be making sales left and right and barely able to keep up with your sales, but if your cash isn't flowing, you are so restricted. Keep a close eye on your receivables and your payables so that you know where your money's going in and where your money's going out so that you can make sure that you control it properly. Consider looking into accounting softwares so that you can track everything the way that it needs to be tracked and nothing goes over your head when it comes to money in your business. Number 3, one of the biggest mistakes is mixing your personal finance with your business finance. Do not do this. It's very tempting to do this, especially when you're first starting out and wondering if your business is even going to grow or go anywhere. But this can get messy way too quickly. It's also going to be so hard to sort through when tax time comes, especially for write-offs. Open a separate bank account and use it exclusively for your business, for everything. This will save you so much headaches in the long run. Also make sure that you're keeping all your receipts so that you have everything that you can write off, because believe me, when tax time comes, you're going to want your write-offs. The 4th mistake is not setting enough money aside for taxes. And I can promise you, this is a mistake that you do not want to encounter. When you're making money, it's easy to forget that unfortunately, a portion of that money is actually not yours. It belongs to the tax man. Make sure you're putting a percentage aside for when tax season comes, because I can promise you, the last thing you want is to owe a huge tax bill and not have the money to pay it. And do you know the amount of interest that goes on that? You don't want to find out. Generally, they say about 30% of your income you should put aside for taxes. However, I'm not an accountant and I highly recommend that you consult for professional advice on how much money to save aside for taxes and everything, taxes for that matter. The 5th and final mistake that business owners are making that's setting them back financially is overextending debt. It's very common to take out loans, credit cards, all the things to get your business off the ground and help you fund your new business. But unfortunately, debt can highly spiral out of control fast. And let's not forget about the crazy interest rates that you're going to be paying that you do not want to be stuck with, especially if your revenue doesn't grow as fast as you're hoping, because that first 1 to 3 years in business, you never know what's coming next, unfortunately. Always have a clear plan on how you are going to repay this money, or don't take out a loan. If you can bootstrap your business, look into doing that. The less money you owe to other people, the better. So there you have it, 5 major mistakes that a lot of first-time entrepreneurs are making that is financially ruining their business. Here's a little bonus for you, 3 essential money tips for every new entrepreneur. Tip number 1 is to create a budget. Create a detailed budget to track your expenses and your revenue. This helps manage cash flow and prevent any unnecessary spending in your business. Include all potential costs, from startup expenses to ongoing operational costs. Number 2 is to build an emergency fund. Set aside a financial cushion to help you when times are slow and when you might need that extra money that's not coming in like you expect it to. This fund can help you navigate challenges without derailing your whole business. This is really important. And usually they say about 3 to 6 months of emergency funds in an account separate. This is really important for your business because no money means that you cannot continue to grow your business. So really focus on this early on. And number 3 is to monitor your cash flow. You need to be regularly reviewing your cash flow statements to make sure that you are not overspending on any aspect of your business. Keep a really close eye on cash flow because you definitely do not want to be spending more than you're making in your business. There's so many things you need to know as a new entrepreneur, but I encourage you to just keep learning and trying and not giving up because you are going to be so happy. In 1 year, 5 years, 10 years from now, you're going to thank yourself. And I truly believe in you. If you found this video helpful, make sure to give it a thumbs up and press the subscribe button for more business tips. Leave a comment below and let me know what video you would like to see next and if any of this was helpful to you. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.